How did they let this happen? This got recommended to me, and we're going to watch it.
Fire not just for the bugs, but for the publicly accessible custom games with themes such as sexual harassment. Overwatch 2 has come under fire not just for the bugs, but for the publicly accessible custom games with themes such as sexual harassment simulator. It is disturbing and has people asking whether or not Blizzard has done enough to protect all of its player base.
I think this is a very bad argument to start off with. Has attracted fire. I've never heard of this. Have you guys heard of this? No. Yeah, I've never heard of this. Yeah, where are the other people talking about this? This is the first time I've even heard of it.
Hey everyone, just a heads up that this story contains depictions of sexual assault and forced birth. Keep yourself safe.
Whoa, 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 what? In-game? Okay, all right, it's okay, let's see it.
And take care of yourselves. I've spoken on this channel a bit about the rocky start Overwatch 2 has experienced since its release. I'm still trying to actively learn about this game. I still don't know the names of certain heroes. I mix heroes up. I don't know what their abilities do. I fall off the map. I am still learning. When stuff
Well, I played the game for, played Overwatch 1, so I've known about the game for years, and I'm in the same place, so, yeah.
Stuff like this happens, I literally cannot experience a game at its fullest potential. I lose out on teaching moments. Like I said in that video, games have bugs, stuff happens. Okay. But when your game is presented to the world, I have what I believe to be pretty reasonable expectations that you have the measures put in place to keep your community safe. But that is not what I saw on Twitter last Sunday. Lynn Magoo had shared a warning on Twitter saying, "Do not let your children play Overwatch. My 12-year-old son found custom games within it, one called Sexual Harassment and one game that simulated female characters being raped. Thankfully, my son realized it was bad, closed the game, and told me. Don't play #Overwatch. Lynn is also the partner of famous Twitch streamer Limmy, who added to this with, "Here's some screen grabs I found on Twitter of this Overwatch 2 sexual harassment simulator. Apparently, it's been going on since the first game. It would be easy for Blizzard to prevent it, but they're not. This is a game marketed to 12-year-olds. The screenshots Limmy provided included sexual harassment simulator trending and another screenshot of many different rooms called sexual harassment simulator. The trending room had the description of, "This is version 1.2 of the new and unique sexual harassment simulator. Find new friends, live a normal life, and give birth to a child." A quick search of the YouTube channel.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I don't even know what to say. Like, it's so ridiculous. I think the alarmism around it is ridiculous. Everything about this is ridiculous. Oh my god.
Brought me to 2 videos of what appear to be the custom game mode in action. Yeah, in this first clip, a player is seen choosing to play the sexual harassment simulator custom mode where there then is...
Oh, let me make sure you guys saw that. Sexual harassment simulator.
First clip, a player is seen choosing to play the sexual harassment simulator custom mode where there then is text.
I will also have to fucking say that I don't know if this is going to be like a spicy opinion or not, but I will say it. Everybody that is joining into this is consenting to it. So I don't want to see any fucking comparisons to actual sexual harassment. Everybody is joining into this game in order to partake in this. Everybody is consenting to this. So if you are consenting to sexual harassment, is it really sexual harassment? I would say that it's not, in the same way that consenting to BDSM is not assault.
Months of pregnancy in the top right corner. Eventually, it seems as if the player who is playing a character that is a woman is stunned. Then
kids can't consent? Oh yeah, no, by the way, they should totally fucking get rid of this. I don't want anybody to go and be like, oh, he thinks this is cool. No, I think this is fucking disgusting and weird. Kids do play this game, they should 100% get rid of it. But let's not turn it into something that it's not.
teabagged, losing health until their death. They respawn, with the mission changing the top right corner to go home and then wait until your baby is here. According to PCGamer.com, when you enter it, it forces one player to play as CatDany against a team of strictly female Overwatch heroes. The top left of the screen instructs you to flash to knock down your victims, which refers to CatDany's old Overwatch 1 flashbang ability, and then says to teabag to which is written with spaces, seemingly to get around a word filter. As you crouch, text appears on the top of the screen that says raping. Enemy heroes are then marked as pregnant, and eventually a Torbjorn bot is spawned to simulate a child.
Oh my god! It's a turret? They grow up so fast! Who the fuck does this? This is so dumb. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Holy fuck, these people need Jesus. Yeah, we need to bring prayers back in school. I feel like there's been nothing that's convinced me more of that than this fucking video, man. Holy shit.
In its simplest form, it is a game mode that simulates rape and forced birth. To make matters worse, the first video I showed you was uploaded in May 2022, while the second video was uploaded in January 2022. This has been an available game mode for months. That was just one room I was able to find on.
There's not really an available game mode, right? It's just a custom game with a certain name. Like, unless you want people to take away the ability to play CatDany or McCree, or you want people to take away the ability to play Torbjorn. I feel like this is not an available... Like, I don't want this to be made out like this is like Blizzard. Blizzard is letting this happen. Like, or Blizzard is like, this is... You know, you go down the fucking settings. It's like 6v6, 5v5, you know, roll, you know, like roll requirements, no roll requirements, 1v1 sniper battles, and then there's just like a preset for sexual harassment. This does not exist
on Twitter, but there are other custom game modes with questionable titles. My coworker and I were not able to find Sexual Harassment Simulator, but we did find other rooms labeled as 18+, or with the phrase Naked Overwatch 2 Girls, Naked Anime Girls, and a lot for Tinder Watch, or with the phrase...
You know what the best fucking part about this is? Is that I can guarantee you most of the people that are joining the Anime Girls Naked thing, these are lobbies made by kids that are having other kids joining. Like horny fucking 13-year-olds. I totally would have joined this if this was a Halo 2 lobby. Absolutely. Just in case maybe there was a girl in there and maybe she looked like the girls in hentai. 100%. And also, by the way, is it really that big of a problem if whenever you looked at it, there weren't any of them? Because like the other one showed there was a lot of them. There's apparently not that many. So I don't think this is really, like, yes, having adult private lobbies like this is problematic because this is the problematic nature of all types of ERP. The problematic nature of all types of ERP is the fact that you don't actually have a guarantee that the people that you are inviting into these lobbies are of age. And I think that's clearly an ethical problem. This is clearly something that's bad, and that's why you can't have games that are... Yeah, you don't have ID required. You can't have games that are this fundamentally sexual in nature, have them existing in here. You just can't do that. It's not a principal issue. Yeah, this is not a principal issue of Overwatch 2. It's just, yeah, this is just user-generated content. Exactly, I agree. Online interactions not rated by the ESRB. Very true. Cutie Watch 18+. LGBTQ. BDSM friendly. Oh boy.
Not able to find Sexual Harassment Simulator, but we did find other rooms labeled as 18+, or with the phrase Naked Overwatch 2 Girls, Naked Anime Girls, and a lot for Tinder Watch. According to that same report from PCGamer.com, Blizzard responded to a question about the Sexual Harassment Simulator game mode saying, inappropriate or explicit content has absolutely no place in our game. We immediately removed the user-created game mode once made aware of its existence. We are continually working to improve automatic filters to prevent inappropriate user-created content and manually removing any that are not caught by the system. system. However, that same report confirmed that the unique 5-digit code that allows you to play the mode is still available. Anyone with the code could presumably turn it into a public game and relist it. It's possible to report custom game titles and descriptions through a button on the browser page, but for instances like this, where the mode itself violates the rules, there's no easy way to communicate that to Blizzard. According to that PC Gamer report, these custom games with labels like 18+ are places to chill out and voice chat in.
Yeah, we did this back in Halo 2. Like, didn't you guys do this back in like the 2000s, where you would just like join lobbies and you would just pretty much sit around and talk, like red versus blue type shit? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people did this. Yeah, Sniper War with the boys. Yeah, 100%, man. So I feel like this is very, very common, and it's been going around. It's been happening ever since the beginning of games.
Do you have a problem with Blizzard having all these rooms so easy to find and accessible for the entire population of gamers, some of which include children? The fact I was able to find these custom games is terrifying. There are so many young kids who play these games and would have access to these environments. Kids play games. Kids are encouraged to play games somewhat. Yeah. And maybe a hot take coming in here, I think it is great that kids can explore rich universes and dynamic stories. These game modes are absolutely not a part of that. They are inappropriate and unsafe. Overwatch 2 has 20...
Yeah, I think that they're clearly terrifying, I think, is a bit of an overstatement, right? Whenever you have a game that's built around killing people and kids are on the internet in order to play the game, implying that they probably have an internet connection, do you really think these kids aren't looking up the real thing on the internet? Like, let's be honest here. Let's talk like, we're all adults here mostly. Let's talk about what's really going on. So... That's really the way that I feel about it. Now, it is still extremely inappropriate, and I think that it's actually worse. This might be a hot take as well. I think it's actually worse for like some kid to be interacting with a real person in a sexual way, even on a video game, versus just looking at porn on the internet, right? Because it's like way more personal. It's totally fucking different. So like, I 100% think that they need to get rid of these. But I don't think you need to burn down the building for it. It's just something they need to be on top of. The reality is they're never going to be able to get rid of this. Unless you want to make it to where people can't talk with each other, the only way to get rid of this, I will tell you, is ID. You have to have ID. And this is what Korea has. This is what a lot of the cam sites have for girls to be cam girls on the sites, is they have to submit a picture of themselves holding their ID, being like, yo, this is actually me. These are actually my titties, right? So you can say like China has this, I'm sure, right? UK tried that. I don't know. That's fine if you don't want that. I'm just saying what the solution to this is. So if you don't want the solution, then you have to accept this problem will exist. Of course, you should try to minimize it, and I think Blizzard should. However, it will always still exist.
5 million players, all who can mosey on over to custom games and search for this, or not even search for it, have it pop up as trending. Should Blizzard stop all custom games from happening? No, absolutely not. That would be ridiculous. Okay. However, they should moderate and filter their own products well enough so that things like this don't happen.
It would be impossible to do that. Realistically, it would be completely impossible to do that, in the same way that it's impossible to moderate YouTube, Facebook, any other platform. Like, yeah, it's just that this is just simply impossible to do. Like, I get it. And like, this is kind of the thing that I said about with like TikTok. Is that like everybody was talking about how TikTok had like these underage girls doing like strip teases, or questionably aged girls. We don't really know if they're underage, but questionable age, and doing these strip teases for these fucking guys. And I'm like, well, listen, if this is such a big problem and you can't manage this properly, then yeah, you should shut it down. Because the truth is that you can never really manage this all the way down to zero. And I think that really it's just taking a good faith effort to try to stamp these out as much as possible. Just ban naked and keywords like that? Yeah, I think so. I do think so, but people will always get around the word filter. They'll always get around that.
Creating and playing a game mode that simulates sexual assault and forced birth isn't just a game. It is up, and Blizzard need to do better.
I just think it's to be honest, I think it's a game. It's not a big deal. If it's between consenting adults, I don't think there's anything more fucked up about that than BDSM or any sort of other sexual fetish. I don't like this idea that you want to go around and tone police what consenting adults can do with each other. I think the only real argument for this being a bad thing is 100% kids and is 0% anything else. So that's what I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Kind of starts with the what's this here? With the parents. Yeah, no, I mean, but like as a parent, like yeah, you need to watch what your kid does. But guys, can we all just be honest here? If your parents were watching you on the internet, did that stop you? Come on. Like, let's just be honest. Shout out to your take. Honestly, this shit shouldn't be in the game at all. This shit shouldn't be in the game at all. I'm shocked by your take. This shit shouldn't be in the game at all. I'm going to respond to this because I want to make sure that somebody isn't getting the wrong idea. So when did I say that it should be in the game? Because I'm curious when I said that. I don't remember saying that, and so let's find out whenever I said it should be in the game. Why are you taking down everything this woman is saying? Yes. So when did I say it should be in the game? Because you didn't put words in my mouth, did you? You didn't do that. Uh-oh. She uses such words because she's talking from a point of view of mother whose son found it, so she's probably horrified. Was she saying that her son found it? No, I thought she said that, no, this was her, this was somebody else. This was somebody else's son that found it. This wasn't her. Was it? Yeah, it was a tweet that she saw. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's read this. You said let consenting adults do whatever they want in the game. Yeah. Actually, that's not exactly what I said. What I said is that I don't have a problem with consenting adults doing whatever they want in the game. Like, theoretically, if you had a lobby like this, and there were only consenting adults allowed in the lobby, I would have no problem with it. But in the context of there not being an age gate on the game, I said that they should get rid of it. Did you not hear me say that they should have gotten rid of it? You have to click the custom server to join. Yes, exactly. Of course you do. Yes. So I'm talking about a theoretical, that I theoretically have no problem with consenting adults doing this at all. Of course not. Yeah, it's selective listening. Yeah, so let's see. But there are kids playing the game too. So did you hear the part where I said that they need to get rid of it? That's not what I said. It's not what I fucking said. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Dude, look, it is extremely frustrating for me to have to explain something like this, because this is a hot topic, right? This is an extreme topic. And I have to choose the way that I say things in a particular way. And I have to make sure that I say them in the right way and I don't say them in the wrong way. So I'm already fighting an uphill battle. And then I have other people going on top of that, making it even harder for me by making up things that I didn't say. It's unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. I just don't think it's good to play this down and insinuate the woman in the video as being dramatic. I will 100% say that I think that it is not terrifying that people are able to play a custom game mode in a video game. This is not what I would consider terrifying. If this terrifies you, I think this is an issue. Here's a bit of advice, is that whenever you overplay an issue and you act like an issue is like the worst thing ever, what you do is you are misrepresenting the impact of something. And whenever you misrepresent the impact of something, you alienate normal, reasonable people who can see that it's a problem, but because you're misrepresenting it to such a degree, they're put off by it. It's a bad method of communication, and it's counterproductive. Well, didn't say the whole point of the game mode was stimulate rape, though? Yeah, it's fucking weird, but, like, let's be honest. Like, simulating something like that on fucking Overwatch custom games, it's not a big deal. It's just fucking weird. It's an Overwatch custom game. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's kink shaming. I think there's that too, right? That's a big issue. Watching Asmongold a long time, think it's great. Yeah, I think that I feel like this is the way that I see it, is that, yeah, Blizzard should totally get rid of this stuff, and they should totally ban people that are making lobbies like this, because, yeah, kids can play the game. But in the context of it just being adults, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I have no problem with consenting adults doing any sort of kinky, weird shit like this. It does not bother me. The only issue is that it involves kids. Now, it's weird. I think it's very weird. But I'm okay with weird. Other people can be weird if they want to be.